Surrounded by mountains with an overhaul of nature and wildlife, accompanied with a bustling city life and that sweet southern hospitality, this city is certainly the hidden star buried between the mountains of North Carolina. Hello and welcome to Travel Overlooked, where we inform you of the most overlooked travel destinations, as well as a different perspective of the most visited areas of the world. If you enjoy our videos, please consider hitting that subscribe button. In today's video, we'll be talking about Asheville, North Carolina. Long before the city came into existence, this land once belonged to the Cherokee Nation. But after the American Revolution, Colonel Samuel Davidson was rewarded a land grant to settle within the Shenandoah Valley in the Blue Ridge Mountains. Years later, Asheville primarily served as an outpost where many frontiersmen used as a crossroads for their travels. In 1880, railroads have finally arrived in the area, causing many people to admire the fantastic scenery. Thus later, it was transformed into a resort and therapeutic health center due to the area's outstanding beauty. The city's prominence entered a boom during this time. This made Asheville develop a long tradition of attracting artists, philanthropists, explorers, and pioneers that is still held to this day. One of the most notable people to have come here is George W. Vanderbilt. He purchased over 120 acres to build his grand estate Biltmore. Surprisingly, the Biltmore estate has survived the test of time and remains the largest home in America. As Asheville kept growing in popularity, the city decided to invest in constructing a new courthouse and a beautiful new building for its public library. Soon after, the Great Depression began, which hit the area hard due to the money spent on the new constructions. Following the Depression, many cities in America invested in urban renewal projects, but Asheville had none left to invest. Although this stunted their growth, it has actually helped preserve the historical architecture. All its magnificent buildings are still standing to this day, as a reminder of the prosperous American boomtown during the turn of the century. As mentioned previously, Asheville is best known for their famous Biltmore estate. This grand attraction is America's largest home. It was originally planned to be approximately 125,000 acres, but much of it was sold off to the federal government for the creation of the Pisgah National Forest. The now currently 8,000-acre estate showcases 250 rooms, consisting of 35 bedrooms, 43 bathrooms, and 65 fireplaces. Accompanied with this French Renaissance castle are numerous dazzling gardens and forest trails. The garden was personally designed by Frederick Law Olmsted. His most famous work was New York's Central Park. In the gardens, they feature many flowers, with its #1 star being azaleas. Here in Biltmore, you'll also find the nation's most visited winery. You can also explore the cellars and observe the art of the winemaking process, where you can later go for wine tasting and experience the large world of unique wines, containing over 50 different wines for each and every person's tasting palate. Or merely kick back on a quiet patio with a nice glass of wine, overlooking the gorgeous Blue Ridge Mountains in the distance. Next up is the Pisgah National Forest. This attraction is the land of cascading waterfalls, mile-high mountain peaks, and deeply forested slopes. This 500,000-acre forest is the epitome of your outdoor recreational dreams. You can do a wide range of activities, such as camping, fishing, horse riding, picnicking, scenic driving, and not to mention hiking up the Appalachian trails. My personal favorite spot within Pisgah is Mount Mitchell. This mountain has an over 6,000-foot peak, making it the highest east of the Mississippi. It also has a cozy restaurant on the top, offering great food with an almost panoramic and breathtaking view from down below. And finally, the North Carolina Arboretum, featuring its many man-made and naturally made gardens, completely free to the public and open almost every day of the year. This place is a must-see when visiting Asheville. This arboretum includes many hiking and biking trails, a bonsai collection, a stream garden, as well as its extensive tree collection, showing off a gorgeous set of metasequoias that were planted over 70 years ago, and now boasting to be the tallest in the South. In addition to these splendid attractions, and a bonus, is the nearby Great Smoky Mountains. From Asheville, it's a mere 2-hour drive to one of the world's wonders, as well as right next to the lovely city of Gatlinburg, which will be featured in a future video. And now for the food! Asheville is the food haven of the Carolinas. Known for its diverse and inclusive restaurants, accompanied with flavors that are out of this world, one of their most famous restaurants is Chai Pani. This authentic Indian eatery is well known for their thalis, rich mango lassis, and all sorts of amazing Indian street foods. If that isn't enough to convince you to eat here, then consider that it was mentioned by the New York Times, Huffington Post, and even by Fox News as being the star of Asheville's dining. Up next is Mela, another marvelous Indian spot known for their mouth-watering buffet. Mela offers a wonderful and cozy dining experience, alongside some great food for a great price. Their buffet selection consists of a classic chicken tikka masala, chicken tandoori, saag paneer, a variety of veggie pakoras, and so much more. Outside of their buffet, I highly recommend my personal favorite, their chai tea, perfect after a nice and hefty meal. And lastly, a southern restaurant called Tupelo Honey. This spot is the epitome of southern pride. They're well known for their sweet potato pancakes topped with fried chicken, in-house margaritas, roasted Carolina mountain trout, and their fantastic complimentary biscuits, served with blueberry jam and Tupelo honey. I could go on and on about the foods in this city, but sadly, it would never do it enough justice. Other than just these few number of restaurants listed here, there are a plethora of amazing places to try out in this wonderful city. You're just gonna have to come here and see for yourself to find that perfect restaurant that'll keep showing up in your dreams for the years to come. Asheville is one of those hidden gems of American cities. It's packed full of history, gorgeous scenery, amazing food, and some of the friendliest people you'll ever find in the US. This city is a must-see for those wanting an amazing getaway spot filled with a little bit of everything for everyone. Thank you so much for watching, and please support us by subscribing, liking, and sharing your thoughts in the comments below. You can purchase our merch in the link below. Stay tuned for future videos. Who knows? Maybe you'll see your hometown in the next one. Take care!